So, as an experienced teacher on the CELTA course, was there anything that you had to change in your teaching by taking the course? Was there anything that was very different from the way you taught before you took the course?
Yes, a lot of things. It completely changed after CELTA. Although I had some knowledge before the course, but I found that there are a lot of things to change in my teaching, because my role before the CELTA, you can say that it was a lecturer, and my classes were like teacher fronted or teacher centered. But after the CELTA, that completely changed. Now I'm working on giving the opportunity for the students to work more and make my classes more student-centered. Enough with the traditional ways of teaching, like lecturing the students and boring them out, things like that. CELTA actually is worth every pound I paid.
Excellent. Good to know. Thank you. And how about you?
Relieving sentence, I believe.
Yes.
Because I did a lot. Well, this is really come in hand for me. That will be helpful for me. I was like, yeah, I paid every single penny I have, but I'm satisfied with the knowledge and experience I've got.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. So one thing that I changed after the CELTA course, or it was really different. In the past, I used to give instructions to all the students, beginners, intermediate, and upper intermediate students. But the course, I've been told that I should demonstrate everything, to the lower levels students, and it was really better because in the first TP, I gave a lot of instructions and nobody could understand anything. So the feedback was about giving instructions, and my tutor, Laura, told me that it's better to demonstrate in open pairs. And I started demonstrating, but with 2 people only. But she asked me that I should demonstrate with the whole class, and everybody should participate so they can understand how the exercise is going to work. This really helped me in the other TPs. I was pretty much simpler with them. They got everything easily. And second point was grading my language, because I had some false ideas about it. In the past, I used to speak slowly, and I wasn't natural. I have to admit that. Laura told me that you have to read your language. You don't you have to be slow, but at the same time, you have to be natural. You have to use contractions. You have to give the information, so the students get to listen, and the students have to be exposed to the natural speech. So when they listen to native speakers, they won't be astonished, or they will make them out. They will understand everything. So they were these are the 2 points that I've seen.
I see my nagging paid off. I was always nagging the trainees about demonstrating with the whole class. And yes, grading language, but speaking at natural speed. Do not speak like an idiot to your students, because they will think you are insane. So yes, absolutely. Sometimes it's quite scary when your ex-trainees remember these things, and then I realize I must have been nagging you lots and lots. But it was obviously worth it because you all succeeded. Hussein, how about you? I mean, anything that changed in your teaching as a result of taking the course?
Well, everything, not just everything.
Right.
As Ahmed said, it became student-centered. I learned more about this. Also, understanding the importance of preparation and things like guided discovery, guiding students into understanding something that they might be relating to or have some information about. Things you said, like the fact that most students have most of the information in the subconscious way back, and you're just helping them make this speak the language or do the language consciously, being aware of what they already have. What else? the teaching methodologies, like the teach, test, teach, the PPP, all these things. Yeah, no, nothing remained the way it was.
A whole
the
new
frameworks
world.
made.
Yes, the frameworks. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
And I'd
lots of
like to
frameworks.
share something in here. Yeah, I had it couple us like last August, I think, my CELTA. But I still remember before doing my CELTA, I used to stand for the whole lesson, standing up on the
yes.
board, talking, teaching, monitoring, do everything. I can't stand. I can't sit down as a teacher. This is my rule. I have to be standing up for the whole 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever I'm teaching. But after CELTA, I realized how important it is to relax as a teacher. Let students have pair work or group work instead of making it all the time. I am the one who is doing everything in the class, but yeah, let them share. Yes, take part of discovering the language themselves. And then it's like I elicit more than I spoon feed them. So that helps a lot in relaxing.
Absolutely. Letting students take charge a bit more, or more responsibility for their own learning.
Yes, that will develop even the students' autonomous. So
yeah,
And
absolutely.
also
Go on.
the appropriate practice at the end, like your freer practice should replicate or mirror real life. Like there is no use of giving like such useless activity at the end, and then the students will do it just for the sake you asked them to do it. Like it should be something meaningful.
Related to what you've taught already.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, also Ahmed's making a very good point about things that students talk about in real life. Excellent. Another thing I was always nagging you about, nagging you as a group. Very well done, yes. Lovely theories all coming out.